starting. You want to say hi? Everybody's saying hi.
Alright, we're live. Alright, so Manny's has their own barbecue sauce. Manny's Chophouse barbecue sauce.
Okay.
We promise you the best steak in town, whatever it says. So this one looks like a sweet one. Tomato puree, sugar, molasses, vinegar, salt, smoke flavor, garlic, onion, spice. I'm gonna try a little bit of it. It's like the thick kind. You can kind of see it moving.
Okay.
Do a little finger test.
You can smell it over here.
Can you? I'm a little stuffy. It's a fine. You wanna try it? It's a fine barbecue sauce. It's nothing. I wouldn't buy it to take home, but it's fine. It's perfectly reasonable. Average, right?
I would compare it to like Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah,
it's very similar to that. Yeah, it's decent.
I don't know how we're gonna get this cap back on. I didn't really think that through.
You know what it tastes like to me is McDonald's barbecue sauce.
That's not a compliment, is it?
No.
I'd say it's got the same flavors, but a little bit better.
Than the McDonald's one?
Yeah.
They have their own steakhouse. Now that you say that, I agree. The steak sauce. So it's a Vidalia onion steak sauce. This one I'm not gonna pour in the cap because that was a big mistake. I'm gonna pour it on my finger. A little drop. That's good. I like that. It's a little sweet. This could just pour out everywhere.
There you go. That's good.
Thank you, sir.
That is good.
That's
very good.
Yeah. I like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would say the steak sauce definitely better than the barbecue sauce.
I only got lemonade. I don't have lemon in there.
I might have to, even though I don't like steak sauce on my steak, I may have to use it today. Because
Try it out.
sauce. Yeah. You want to give it a little whirl?
I'll wait till
We'll wait. He's gonna wait. That's fine.
start. What are you guys getting?
I don't know yet.
You gonna get some onion soup?
You almost have to try it, right?
Grilled salmon.
Yeah? No. I think we do have to get the onion soup, right? Or are you just taping the menu here?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good. I gotta get steak now. I think the first time you come here, you have to get steak, right?
I don't know. I might go with something else.
Oh boy.
I think, well, I like eating steak, though, so.
You what?
I just like steak.
Yeah, I love steak. When you come to a place like this, how can you not?
Yeah.
In the world, right?
It's just what kind of steak do I want. Do I go?
I think I'm gonna get shrimp.
Yeah?
Shrimp sounds really good.
Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed.
What about, you know?
It is what it is.
Hey, it is what it is, you're right.
Good old special.
I think I'm gonna get, I like New York strip anyway, and to be on sale, that works for me.
don't have
$19 for a New York strip.
for a 14-ounce New York.
All right, here's our appetizer. We got the buffalo wings, and we've got hot. And you asked him to make it crispy.
Extra crispy.
And it looks
yeah.
like it's coming out
It
crispy.
does look extra crispy. Should I be the first?
I'd love for you to be, yeah, please.
So there's not a lot of sauce on them, although it could be like built into
I think it is.
I'm gonna do a bite without blue cheese, and then I'm gonna go to the other side with
I think that's ranch.
could be ranch.
It's ranch. I think.
It looks
Meaty, very meaty, very crispy. The sauce, you get like a quick bite, but it's not super spicy, but it's also not that flavorful.
Really?
A little disappointed, I have to say.
Very just bland, huh?
It's just, you get just heat. I didn't get a lot of like the buffalo flavor. I'm gonna try a little bit with the ranch.
Be a shock when it's cheap.
What's that?
Is it ranch?
I don't know, it said blue cheese on the menu, but
You did?
Oh, yeah, it is blue cheese.
I'm very sure it's blue cheese. They're good wings. The chicken is really good.
Can't tell what
It's
it is.
nice and
I think
crispy.
it's ranch, though.
I think they just throw blue cheese chunks in their ranch dressing. I have to admit that. They're good wings.
They're good.
Yeah, they're nice and crispy, meaty.
That's ranch. Are you asking for blue cheese?
The flavor is not that great, and they're not super hot. That's my opinion. Let's see what Doug says. Midwestern thinks mayonnaise is spicy.
They have a good smell to them.
You get like an instant heat, but no great flavor. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, they have a heat to them. But yeah, not much of a flavor. Yeah, they're hot, but no flavor.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, I mean, they're fine,
They're fine.
but I wouldn't order them again.
They're 5 out of 5?
I've ate
No, I would give them like a 3 out of 5.
3.
Yeah. 3 out of 5.
Oh, 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6, 10.
6 out of 10, yeah. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them except they're just a little bland.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Why don't you go ahead and try one, sir?
The camera too. Let me take a picture.
So we got the yeast rolls, or buns as Doug calls them, with the cinnamon butter. Look at this onion soup. I mean, it looks perfect. We haven't dug into it yet, so I don't know. And then this homemade house salad with the homemade ranch dressing. Let's see what we like about this. What do you think? You excited to try it? Oh yeah. Good? Very good.
Also brought the salad out in like a mixing bowl.
Giant mixing.
A huge mixing
For one person.
Yeah.
Seems like a little bit of overkill. How's the bun? This mouth is full. It's just a bun.
Yeah,
Did you put the cinnamon butter on it?
I did.
How's that?
It's alright.
It's alright. Nothing to write home about. It's perfectly fine.
It's fine. Nothing terrible.
What are we looking at with the soup here?
Soup looks delicious.
It looks really good, but did you eat it yet or you just broke into it?
I took one bite so far.
How
A
was it?
lot of onions in there. Like big onions.
That's
Look at
good.
that.
Oh yeah. Big chunk of onions. Good cheese on there.
Could be a little bit hotter.
Okay.
Warm. It's warm.
It's not a great start.
But it's not bad. It's pretty good.
I mean, for $5.15, well, actually it's a side, but that soup's only $5.15 on the menu. That's pretty crazy. All right, we'll come back when we have the steaks in front of us here.
All right, we're gonna get Gary's take now. He's a.
I love onion soup.
I'd say the two of us are connoisseurs
So
of
I'm
onion soup.
gonna try the broth first. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's just okay.
Okay.
What Mike said is absolutely correct. It could be about 3 times as hot. Usually you get onion soup and you burn your face the first couple bites. This is like lukewarm. I mean, I don't know if the crock is hot, but
you can pick it up.
The broth, it's not salty enough, which usually onion soup is super salty. I don't like to add salt to things like you do. There are good chunks of onions. Let me try a bite with a lot of onions in it. It's good. I think if it were really hot, like you would normally get it, I'd give it probably like a 4 out of 5. Right now, I'm at 3 again.
You're at
Same
3
with the
again.
wings, yeah.
Wings at 3, and the
I mean, so far, like the service is good.
yeah, service is good.
It's a fun atmosphere,
Yeah.
but I haven't been super impressed yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait for the steak because that's their, that's their main event, obviously.
The money's
But yeah, so far it's just, I mean, it's above Applebee's, but it's not a whole lot above Applebee's for me.
It is quite a bit.
This soup is not
Applebee's is off.
all right.
I mean, this soup is not great.
All right.
It's very okay.
I mean, so far I've had 2 things and neither have been good.
Can you get anything at Applebee's that is above a 3?
Probably not. I said it's above Applebee's, but not much.
I know.
Boy, you really got perturbed, didn't you?
Oh, I really hate Applebee's. It's not good. It's terrible.
So it's not that you like Manny's, it's that you hate Applebee's.
That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'd agree.
All
I
right.
would let you try it, except I'm sick.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't
You want to try mine? Didn't you order one?
Yeah, I did.
I think he messed it up a little bit. They didn't understand that. He thought, yeah, he didn't understand that.
You can have the rest of mine.
Come in.
All right, what did you go with?
I went with the New York strip, medium rare. It's cooked. Looks like it's cooked very, very properly.
Okay.
I get the blue. What's that? Got the blue cheese crumble on mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna try a piece without the crumble to start. See how it goes. You gotta get that. That's
I gotta get
sizzle.
the. Thank you. Got some sizzle on the little side of mushrooms.
Alright, so I got the New York strip.
Yep.
Real good.
It's real good.
Tender. Cooked perfectly. Seasoned incredibly. I mean, I was very critical of the other stuff so far. This is very, very good.
Very good, huh?
Yeah, very, very good.
Doug, did we go with the same thing over here?
I did.
You got a medium.
Got a medium.
It also looks like it's cooked right where it needs to be.
Is it where it needs to be?
Yeah, it looks like it. They did a good job.
Okay, yeah.
Good. How's the filet, Mike?
Very good.
And you're happy with it?
Very good.
All right.
Need some malt vinegar.
All right, so what'd you get?
I went with the 16-ounce bone-in ribeye.
Cowboy ribeye, right?
Cowboy ribeye. Nice
Medium rare.
marbling, medium rare.
Looks like it's cooked where you need it to be.
Cooked where it needs to be.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Very good.
Yeah. You try
Give the mushrooms
Yeah,
a
let's
try.
see those things. They don't look anything special. Maybe the taste will make up for it. They have a lot of seasoning on them.
No,
I bet the steak sauce would be good on the mushrooms.
I might try some of that.
That might be a good idea. You want to try the potatoes? See what we got there. Feel free to use some gravy if you want. Looks very gloppy, the gravy. I don't know if that's just the camera. Garlic mashed potatoes. No good?
Cold.
Disappointing. That's a disappointment. Steaks are good though. That's the main event. Did you try the shrimp yet, Mike?
I did.
How is it?
It's good. It's nice and crispy. Pretty good size.
Yeah, hot still?
Shrimps. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hot. Yeah.
Very good. How about the mac and cheese? They went with the upgraded side.
Mac and cheese is really good.
Yeah, really good.
Very creamy. It's got a good.
There's some
taste.
bacon on there,
Yeah.
it looks like.
Yep, little bacon crumbles, some chives.
So you're happy with your choice? Overall, everything came out pretty good? All right. All right, so Manny's Chophouse.
Manny's Chophouse.
It happened, and it came
Highly regarded.
highly recommended, highly regarded, and did it live up to the hype?
That's the question.
Did it live up to the hype?
That's the question.
Let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
They told us about a half-hour wait, which was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of open tables.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure why. It was a little strange. But regardless, that was okay. We got seated eventually, and we ordered some buffalo wings as an appetizer,
Yep.
which you'll see in the video. They came out well cooked. We asked for the hot, not the nuclear hot, but hot. And they weren't spicy.
They weren't.
And they didn't have a lot of flavor or a lot of sauce on them. They came with ranch. We're pretty sure that was ranch with them, not blue cheese.
It was definitely ranch. It was not blue cheese.
And
Although it says that it comes with blue cheese.
yes, it does say, and I would prefer blue cheese. I love blue cheese dressing. That being said, the wings, and we talked about this afterwards, I would have preferred those wings plain. The way they came, if there was no sauce, I think it was better than what they came with.
Fair assessment.
I think it just needed more sauce. I think it needed more sauce, and I would have rather had the next level up with the hotter sauce.
But the sauce wasn't, like what was on there didn't have a lot of flavor.
That's what I mean. I think it just needed more.
It needed flavor. I mean, more sauce with no flavor would just make it sloppier with no flavor.
Maybe we needed to go the next level up then.
Oh, that could be.
Maybe that was the issue.
But anyway, the wings were cooked well, crispy, hot, which that was a common theme here.
Warm, yeah.
They came out hot, and the wings were fine. I think, what did I say, 3 out of 5 for the wings.
And they were meaty too.
They were good. They were
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the chicken wings themselves. Just the sauce wasn't that good in my
Right.
opinion. And then we got our starters.
Starters.
So you had the salad, the house salad.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
Salad was fantastic. Nice and fresh. Lettuce was crispy, not mushy like some salads are. Dressing was good. Good portions of everything. I like the salad a lot.
You did like the salad. And they kind of like give you a big bowl and toss
Toss
it at the
it,
table
yeah.
and everything. So
In like a huge mixing bowl.
huge mixing.
Yeah.
It looked good. Didn't try it myself. And then the 3 of us were the unfortunate ones who got the room temperature onion soup.
And now take a step back. It looks like I was the one fortunate one not to get it because
Even though you ordered
I
it.
did order the French onion soup.
And the waiter didn't understand.
Right,
what
because
was
you
going
can
on.
you can get the side salad or you can get substituted for soup, and I said I wanted the salad and the soup, and I said that a couple of times, did I not?
He wasn't. He didn't pay attention or something, but he definitely didn't understand
So
that
now-
aspect of it.
So I'll
But
let
the
you get
soup-
into the.
It looked fantastic.
It
It
did,
came
yeah.
out. The cheese was over the edge like it's supposed to be, and you break into it, and it seems fine. And then you take the first sip, and it's like barely above warm.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when you give your kids hot chocolate, and
Yeah,
say,
you gotta
cool down.
cool
It's
it
like
down
that's
a
the
lot.
temperature,
Yeah.
the hot chocolate you give your 4-year-old kid.
Yeah. And like I said, like it's difficult for it to get to that temperature.
Yeah.
Because you have the soup and then you have like the Texas toast on top and then you have the cheese on top
Cheese.
of that, which all that should really
And then
insulate
they
it.
throw
and
it in the
keep-
oven for like 8
yeah,
minutes
and keep
to
the
burn it
heat
out.
in. So I don't know how it could get that cool. But
And I'm a man who loves my onion soup,
Mhm.
and it just didn't live up to it. It was not hot enough. It needs to be hot. Had a lot of onions in it. The flavor was okay. Again, probably 3 out of 5. Now, Doug, you are not an onion soup guy.
No, I've gotten it once before, and I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was bad.
But it definitely wasn't hot. Like,
No, it
you
was
would
not
normally
hot.
get soup hotter than that at a restaurant. That was
It was
disappointing.
not hot at all.
But that's just a quality control thing. Right? How do you send out food that's
Right.
not hot enough?
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's just indicative of a bigger issue.
the
Right.
one good thing that I would say about that soup is it did have a lot of like
A lot of onions.
big slices. of
Yeah,
onions.
it was chock full, but
Yeah.
it wasn't hot enough, and
Yes.
that's a unacceptable condition. Then the main courses came out. Beautiful steaks. I had the New York strip with a blue cheese crumble on top, and I got the garlic mashed potatoes as the side. Cut into the steak, medium rare, and it was cooked perfectly. Absolutely, like you couldn't, if you look up medium rare, that's the way it was. So they did a good job cooking the steak. The steak was hot, perfect temperature when it arrived at the table. I thought it was seasoned really well. I liked my steak. I thought the steak was fantastic. For a $19 steak, it was big.
Yeah.
Filled me up. Really, really, really good. I loved the steak. No complaints from me about the steak whatsoever. But then you get the side of mashed potatoes, and they were unacceptably bad.
They were disgusting.
Disgusting.
They were probably of lesser quality than a buffet.
way
mashed
less.
potato.
Way less. Like I said, and they're not instant. They tasted like instant mashed
And they
potatoes.
said that they were smashed, and they were
Garlic mashed
yep.
potatoes. Did you taste any garlic? Not an ounce of garlic. And cold. Not even warm or not hot. Cold. It just was like I might as well have not gotten a side. It was that bad.
Yeah.
But again, the steak was really good. So you got the cowboy ribeye. What did you think?
Bone
of
and ribeye. It was okay. It was fatty, grizzly, thinner than I
it? Yeah, I
expected.
expected it to be a lot
Much
bigger.
thinner than I expected. And if you're gonna go for a steak, I would say either go with the New York strip or the filet mignon.
The strip was fantastic.
Yeah.
I really liked the New York strip. Did you like yours, Doug?
I like mine. I thought it was cooked perfect.
Yeah, and you took it medium,
Yeah.
and they did a good job cooking yours. Mine was medium rare, and they both came out the way we wanted it. You got the filet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the combo. So I got the 6 ounce fillet and then shrimp.
Some
And I went
fried
with the
shrimp.
fried shrimp. And then for my side, there's a slight upcharge, and I got the mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
And unlike just about everyone else, all of my entree was very good.
You liked everything.
I liked everything. The
So
mac
this-
and cheese was creamy. They had some bacon, some chives
Was
in
it
there.
hot?
Yeah, it was hot.
Oh, that's good.
It was hot. The shrimp, it was like the shrimp just came out of the fryer.
The shrimp looked good.
Yeah, the
They
shrimp
weren't
was
like big. It wasn't like
Yep.
frozen shrimp. It was
Yeah.
like they battered them.
yeah, it was actually like good sized shrimp. You could actually kind of see how it was like butterfly a
Yeah.
little bit too. But yeah, mine was
Your filet was cooked perfect.
yeah,
as well.
filet was cooked perfect. The only issue at all that I had with my dinner was, like I said, I could have used a little more salt and pepper, just a little more seasoning on my steak.
Slightly more seasoning. See, I thought mine was
Yeah.
seasoned perfectly, like almost to the point of too salty. But
Yeah, mine was
you
not.
might like it a little salty.
Yeah, I do.
So that's just a preference. But you can always add more, so you can't take it away. So
Right.
I don't have a problem with that. If it's slightly under seasoned, that's an easy fit. If it's over
Yeah.
seasoned, that can ruin it. So I don't mind if they have like a little bit of a lighter hand on that. You got the fries as your side, and you
Yeah.
were not impressed. Like
They were-
Chophouse, Manny's Chophouse fries, and they were just like
McDonald's.
They were
McDonald's
McDonald's
fries.
fries.
Right.
Yeah, they weren't nothing special.
I was expecting like big, thick fries with like a special seasoning on them.
Yes.
They're just like plain fries that you get
Like
anywhere.
a
Yeah.
like a paprika kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, they were definitely not that.
Like Red Robin has better fries than that.
Mhm.
I like
Oh,
their
yeah.
fries, but you can put the little shaker on it and everything. So overall,
Well, let's not
Oh.
forget my side.
oh, I'm sorry.
I had another side of
Oh, that's right.
mushrooms,
Yes, the mushrooms.
and they were, I would say, a step below unedible.
Really.
Like
They're
there
that
were
bad.
pieces that
They're
like
that
I had to spit out.
They looked bad.
They were grayish, blackish.
Yeah,
and
they didn't look very appetizing.
they
at
didn't
all.
look, and
like there was no sauce on them.
no, it
Like
was.
you feel like they'd be like with oil and garlic.
They were very
Butter,
rubbery
like,
too. Like
yeah.
I've never had to spit out a mushroom because it was too chewy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, that was weird. That
Mhm.
didn't look very appetizing at all. And then we'll go back to your steak. It was cooked the way you like.
Yeah, it was cooked
just
fine.
wasn't the cut that it wasn't a great
No,
cut.
no, it wasn't that great.
Our final bill for the four of us came to $119. So not a bad price for four guys going to a steakhouse and getting steak dinners.
Yeah.
The New York strips were $18.98. They're on sale, which is nice. The 6 ounce filet with fried shrimp was $24.49. The cowboy was $26.99. We got the wings were $9.99. The mac and cheese was $2.49 more. Your skillet mushrooms were $3. You paid $3 for a plate of garbage.
Yes.
The steak was good enough that it was still worth going. I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back.
I wouldn't go back either.
I would say like if it was like a group of guys, I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't take just my wife there
Yeah.
for dinner. However, if I'm down here with my family and it's me and my wife and my 2 boys, I would go back there. I had a great meal there, and the kids menu was actually pretty expensive, and I think everything was like $6 or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of
so
options.
so I wouldn't feel bad, or I wouldn't be upset going there if they didn't eat anything, then
You're not wasting a lot
I'm
of
not
money
wasting
on it,
$14 like I would at a
No
Disney.
problem,
So.
yeah.
But like I said, my meal was good. The only issue that that I had was the onion soup.
Onion soup.
Yeah.
Now, I know I kind of rated things on a scale of 1 to 5, but I'm going to do it overall on a 1
1
to
to
10.
10, yep.
I would just say 4.5 to 5. I'm in that range, like just under average. The steak, if the steak was bad, it would have been like a 1 or a 2. Everything else was that mediocre. The service wasn't great. He forgot a couple things.
Yeah.
He came around enough, but he never asked if we wanted another drink, like another beer
Yeah.
or anything. So I don't know.
And that's where they make all their money.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. Yeah, I would say 4.5 for me out of 10. What do you say, Doug?
I'd say 6 because my steak was good.
Steak was good.
The fries were decent. They weren't what I was expecting. So it was good. I wouldn't go back there, but it was decent.
Mike?
I would give it a 7. So like I said, my meal was really good. The only thing is the onion soup and the service was lacking. He forgot some things, and
I don't even think he came
things
back
were
and
slow
asked
too.
if
It
things
actually
good.
seemed to be pretty slow.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of people in there.
No,
It kind of
no.
took a while for stuff
Yeah,
to come out.
everything took a while to come out.
Yeah.
So, but overall, I would say a 7. So
You
give it a
really
C.
liked your meal.
Yeah, I loved my meal. It was great.
And what do you have?
I'm gonna go 3.5.
Yeah, because you didn't even like your steak that much.
No, I did. My steak wasn't that good. My mashed potatoes were
Horrible.
terrible,
Your mushrooms are horrible.
and my additional side of the mushroom were disgusting.
And you like the salad.
I like the salad.
So the salad brought it up to like a 3.5.
About a 3.5. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. And I remember, I forget which one of you guys in the group said, "Is this like a Texas Roadhouse?" And I said, supposedly it's supposed to be better, but I would go to Texas Roadhouse before I go to this
Yeah,
place.
over that. See, my steak was good enough where I feel like that's better than a chain restaurant steak, but everything else was worse than chain restaurant.
Right.
Like you could get better service at a
At
TJ
an
Fridays. The food's gonna come out warm
Yeah.
at those places. Generally, I usually don't get cold food. This is the first time I've gotten like
When you're-
2 cold things.
When you're getting cold things, you have to wonder
What's going on?
when this was made,
So
where
what did
it's
they do? Did they like
sitting.
slop the mashed potatoes on there and then wait for the steaks to cook?
Yeah.
Because the steaks were hot and the
Yeah.
steaks were good. And I don't know, just disappointing because we had a lot of high
A
expectations. It was
lot of
like-
people recommended it, and
Because we-
people who like enjoy food.
Yeah, because we could have gone, we could have found a place on property. We could have went to
Yeah.
Disney Springs and went to.
We could have went to the Wave and gotten a $33 steak, which was
Right.
going to be probably
Twice
as
as
good,
good as-
twice as
yeah.
good, and a few dollars more expensive. But
So it wasn't. We weren't going to save money. We just
Right.
heard it was good. It was
Yeah.
a different place to try.
and it was
you know,
across the street from where
across
we're
the
staying.
street where we are, and just didn't live up to it. And unfortunately, I mean, these guys liked it well enough. I mean, Mike, you liked it more than anybody, but your
Yep.
side was good, and
Yep.
you liked your meal. And the steak was good enough that I'm not totally disappointed. I think if you got the New York strip, you'd probably be with me at a 4.5.
I might be at about
or a
4.5. Yep.
I think so.
Did you think I was going to come in at that number?
I thought you'd be lower than me because of that.
Yeah.
If I gave you half of my New York strip, I think you would have bumped it up because that was the strip. I mean, that was
Yeah, it
good.
looked good. It
It was
did
a
look
good
good.
steak.
There wasn't much fat on it.
Not much
no,
fat
it
at
looked
all.
really
It
good.
was very good. So, yeah, I mean, if you go do the strip or the fillet, don't get the mashed potatoes, don't get the onion soup.
I gotta assume the baked potato is going to be the same.
Yeah,
Cold.
like a
The
hot-
thing about that soup, that, like we said, like I don't understand how it can get to that temperature.
No, it doesn't even make sense.
I mean, I just don't get it. So I don't see how that can consistently be that temperature.
Because it would have had to been made and sat there for 15 minutes.
Right.
Because you know when you get an onion
At
soup and
least
it
15
burns the lid of your mouth, you have to let it sit there for 10 to 15 minutes.
Right. Or
So
it's
I don't-
cold and they put it in the oven and they didn't let it get up high enough. in the
Maybe.
first place. Yeah.
Like it was already made,
Yeah.
and then they just take them and put them in to like
Right,
warm
right.
them up a little bit.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I'm guessing.
yeah, and it would just,
But I just can't see how that consistently would come out at that.
yeah, I mean, if it was hot, it probably would have been a lot better, because
Yeah.
the flavor wasn't terrible
No.
in the onions.
Or even if yours was hot, Doug's was hot, and yours was cold, you could say, okay, there was a
Something
miscommunication
happened,
or
yeah.
something happened. But for
All
all
three,
three,
yeah,
it's
that
definitely a quality issue.
Unfortunately, so. I would say it's a pass for me. I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't recommend it, and I wouldn't go there.
No.
You would say it's not the worst.
It wasn't the worst, but I wouldn't go back.
I would definitely don't go out of your way to go there. Like you're saying, you're not going to go out of your way. It's not like
Yeah, completely agree. If we're staying off property somewhere,
Like, if
or
you
we
stay
come back
here,
here, I
you
would
might go there
I would
with the
probably
kids.
I would go
I
back
could
there
see
with the kids
that,
if
but-
we're here. Because it's what?
3
3
minutes
mile
away.
away.
Yeah, it's not hard to do that too. So, well, that's going to do it for the review, and you'll see what our initial reactions at the table as well, because we did some filming there. But yeah, Manny's Chophouse, not a big winner. A little less than compared to Shula's, the reaction after Shula's last year, I would say. But that'll do it for the review. Like, subscribe, WDWBTG Duck.